As you have seen in History and Society from the United Kingdom, subject taught by Isabel Santalaria, we dealt with the
Scottish referendum that coincided with the first class, the subject.
Really?
Yeah.
It was curious because it just coincided with the first day of class, and it could have been, because it ended up with being against it, but it could have been a big turning point in their history.
Yeah, it's true.
Because
they would have been the first ones to get independence.
Yeah, after the case that took part in Quebec. And nowadays here it's also like with all the independence in Catalonia, I think for us it's even more interesting than for the rest of
we're
the world.
experiencing more or less the same here.
Yes.
We're looking for an agreement to make a referendum every year.
Yeah, and would you be against or for it? The Scottish independence? With the things that we have known in history? No, not really, it's difficult, but...
I would say that I would be against independence.
Yeah.
Yes, because I think that UK plays a very important role in Europe.
Yeah.
And
together with Germany, maybe are the two the most important countries in
Europe.
In Europe, yeah.
And I think that they would lose some influence.
Yeah, it's true. Because Great Britain always has this power and strength of unity, and yeah, it's very successful. Some business world.
Well, I think I would be for it, I should say, because in my opinion, they are a very powerful country, but you don't know for sure what would happen if you get independence. And it's say that they could survive by their own because of this, I don't know, this oil if they have in the North Sea, and also I think they have shaped their identity very strong with all the history they have.
Yeah, that they have never been conquered by anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, remember that. Do you remember it was
the Act of Union?
The Act of Union in
1707.
When the Romans came,
they were forced to take part in the.
And when the Romans came, that the Hadrian Wall, the Romans built for not.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I think it was called the Hadrian Wall. It was a wall the
Scottish were attacking the Romans,
and they feared them.
Yes.
And they didn't want to get invaded.
I didn't know about it.
Yes.
Yeah, there are many interesting facts because when we dealt with the Romans, the Vikings, and all the other, the Normans and all these civilizations that came to England to conquer it, it was very interesting to notice how Scottish were always the part of the island that they could never conquer.
Yes.
So I think this has shaped a very strong identity.
Yeah, but I think it's not all about that. I mean, you're gonna be out, well, not you, but they would be out of the European Union maybe, or they didn't know exactly if they were gonna use what currency, euro or pound, or
What do you think about
they're
it?
gonna lose influence too.
I think they would choose the euro.
Yeah.
Yes. Because
maybe maintain the pound because it's more close to.
Yeah, I think.
Yes, but
I think
Northern Ireland and Ireland have different. Currency.
Yeah, but I think, well, in my opinion, I think that they would take the pound because, as they are in Ireland, they have to. If they were independent, they have to. The closest relationship would be with the UK.
Yes.
Yeah, but I
UK
think
and
that
Scotland.
UK is more safer.
I think it's not a matter of being safe because you don't know what could happen, and maybe I know that we dealt with some with some statistics and important people who say that if Scotland became independent, there would be one of the richest countries in all Europe.
Because of.
But well, it's almost the same that happens here in Catalonia. That some people say one thing.
There are some sources that say that Catalonia would survive as a country.
And it would be one of the richest ones.
And others.
Yeah, but I mean, imagine they're gonna have to increase the prices and taxes.
Well, they are already. I think that in Scotland they are already higher than in the rest of the United Kingdom. Yeah.
Wow. I don't know exactly about that.
I think that I'm not sure because I haven't never been there, but I think that we said that they pay a bit more taxes for some things, and it's for me it's unfair because if they only pay, even if it's a bit more, I want to do with that money whatever I want to do and also rule myself.
Yeah,
Education.
for example, many research fundings that they invest in Scotland, they receive it because of England.
Because of the UK.
Yeah, UK. Sorry.
Yes.
Well, I think it's not such thing because nowadays, for example, it's that the oil that's in there in the North Sea, it's I think it's the most important source that nowadays it's almost all along Europe.
Yeah,
so if they can rule on it,
short term.
That's true, but
well, short term, but with it you can, with the money you get from it, you can invest and you can start new companies.
I think that nowadays, about all that's happening now of unemployment, if they split now and they decide.
But well, I think they should not fear that. I think it's, well, they should have not fear because, as we all know, it was against the independence. But it would have been not. They shouldn't fear it. It's a chance. It's an opportunity to grow up and to shape their identity.
Well, that's true.
And why do you think they voted no? Then?
Well, in my opinion, I think that the UK government, as it happened, what I have said before in Canada with Quebec.
Yes, with Quebec, yes.
The governments of these countries managed to persuade them to say that they together are stronger.
Yes. For example, they offered more autonomy and powers.
Yeah, I think that the point is that they agree to recognize the results of a referendum, as in
whatever it happened.
They're looking for it too. But I'm not sure. I think that just being out of where I said before, the European Union, the currency, the unemployment that nowadays is
a huge problem in society.
I think that it makes fear.
Yes, in these times, yes, because.
But it depends because it's what I have just said about the governments. Because if the government doesn't treat you with that you will be aside from the European Union and all these things, as we are now more or less experiencing here in Catalonia, that they say that we get independence and we will have no trade with Spain and we will lose many jobs and all that.
And we wouldn't be part of the European.
If your arguments are better than this and you can say that really you believe on that if you are united, you can be stronger and you live. I don't know. It's like that because history. It's these four countries: Wales, North Ireland, Scotland, and England. They are very different. Yes. So it's a matter of persuading
them. Identity, you mean?
Yes. Well, another reason is that the laws that reinforce Scotland are decided and passed in England without taking much consideration of the Scottish people. And also it's another issue that
they have this parliament, but I think they don't they don't have much power.
Much power. They have an important role in
Well, now they
taking
gain
decisions.
power in the parliament.
Yeah, it's because after this, the government of the United Kingdom decided them with that.
So I think that this would be one of the main reasons they voted no.
Yeah,
I would say, because if they have more power, there is not another reason.
Yeah, and because I think it's more a matter of nowadays. It's more a matter of all the economy that you can take some decisions on taxes and all these incomes that comes from your inhabitants. Also, I think that for example, they would like to have more decisions, maybe on education and all that.
Yeah, and also on welfare.
Yeah, it's a matter of, I don't know, if you can rule a bit on education, on
I think that they
medicine
can rule
and all
education,
that.
no?
Yeah, but not
Education
totally. I think there are some.
But it's free until universities, I think.
I'm not sure
Well,
about
I'm
it.
not sure about it.
I don't know exactly, but I don't know if you can shape a sense of identity and belonging to more to Scotland than to the United Kingdom.
Yes,
I think it's quite better because it's difficult to create a belonging for something that some people don't believe it's far from them. And the history has made such difficult, has generated so many difficult situations, like the one bombing campaigns with Northern Ireland.
Yes.
So I think that the first thing that you said about United, it's quite
I just was
difficult.
saying that because of the connection of the language and also the culture. I mean, they're Scottish and they have their differences, but it's like I always seen them like they're together.
Yeah, but I think it's
but
more seen that from the outside.
The main country is England.
Yeah,
so
it's more.
They are not united. It is England.
Yeah.
When you refer to United Kingdom, you think of England.
Yeah.
Not of
London and the surroundings.
Yes.
Yes.
Not of Scotland or Wales or Northern Ireland.
And also, well, it's more or less what happens here, because from the outside we may believe that that the Scottish and so on.
Yeah,
so that is not very important, but
we're
here,
not there and we're not feeling what they.
Maybe if we see, for example, the Catalan independence, you see it from the outside, you would say that Catalan is not important.
I have to agree with you.
And here there are some points that I think that we should experience there.
But that's not the point. I mean, if you can feel it and your strength and your behavior, your identity and everything, but it's very difficult to separate. I don't know how to express.
The referendum has shown
that
it's difficult to separate from.
Yeah, they finally said no.
Otherwise,
So
yes.
Imagine it didn't work well in the future. They got a negative result, but imagine that it would be an affirmative.
Well, in my opinion, I think they took the good decision. Yeah, because it's a matter of being agree with the government from the United Kingdom, having some more rights and benefits.
Yes.
So if they had this decision, it's the best one for sure.
So you think that all is about economy and politics?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say so.
In these times I would say so.
I think we agree on that.
Yes.
Nowadays we're more in economy.
So it's all about benefits and the
it's a pity, but
between
it's
the
like this.
conservative England and
it's not about identity and